Morning, we'll call the meeting to order. Roll call, please.
Ms. Gray?
Here.
Mr. Margraf?
Here.
Mr. Long?
Here.
Do we have any conflict of interest statements?
Nope. No.
Approval of the minutes of the meeting of August 8th, 2019.
Oh, I believe, I'm sorry, I should read August 20, wait, is that right?
I'm sorry, August 8th, 2019? Yeah, that's it.
It's August 15th.
Okay. Amend that to August 15th, 2019.
And I would motion to approve the reading of the August 15th minutes.
And I'll second.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Item A, bid opening demolition of 7337 Carolina Avenue front, 4414 Clark Avenue, 244 Detroit Street rear, 1020 Drackert Street front and garage, 1242 through 44 Hoffman Street, 4339 Homan Avenue, 4619 Homan Avenue, 1344 Indiana Street front and garage, 2021 Lake Avenue, 1940 Lincoln Avenue front and garage, 7728 Linden Avenue front and garage, 244 Marble Street, 903 Morris Street garage only, 1509 Myrtle Avenue front, 4140 Sheffield Avenue front, 629 Sibley Street, 1251 Stanton Avenue front, and 544 Waltham Street front. All righty.
That's why you brought the water.
We have two bids today. The first is from Acton Contracting from Chicago, Indiana. They have their Form 96. Their non-collusion affidavit. Do they need a bid bond for this one? No, no bid bond, all right. And they have indicated that the 244 Detroit Street rear building has already been removed and did not give a bid for that, and the 903 Morris Street garage only has already been removed, and so no bid for that. Their total bid for the remaining properties is $267,520.
So those are gone.
And our second bid is from JM Industrial Services from Hammond, Indiana. They have their Form 96, their non-collusion affidavit, and their total bid for all properties is $190,000. Do I have a motion to refer these to the Inspections Department for tabulation or recommendation?
So moved.
I'll second.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Item B, correspondence received from Councilman Mark Kalwinski requesting $187,681.54 of gaming funds be allocated for construction contract with Gallagher Asphalt, and $555,012.02 of gaming funds be allocated for the Water Gardens Torrance Avenue construction contract with Midwestern Electric. And these are both the same. Okay, this has been signed by the councilman and by the mayor.
I will motion to approve the councilman's request.
And I will second.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Item C, contract with Midwestern Electric, Inc. for lighting improvements on Torrance Avenue, Burton Court, Hammond Court, and Roosevelt Drive. I'm assuming that is related to the previous funding
Good morning.
request?
Yes, it is.
Good morning.
The contract has been reviewed by engineering and by corporate counsel, and we would recommend approval of the contract.
Do I have a motion to approve?
Motion to approve the contract with Midwestern Electric.
I'll second.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Item D, correspondence received from Councilman Mark Kalwinski requesting $100,000 of gaming funds be allocated for the 2019 road maintenance program.
Yeah, you should have a green sheet for that.
Is this something specific? Is something new you guys are doing, or?
Well, you may have recall that we've done this in previous Board of Works actions in the other districts. They were for a lower amount. This is the road maintenance program that we opened earlier this year to do crack sealing and surface sealing and those kinds of things. In review of this project with Councilman Kalwinski, he was very motivated to increase his level of effort on crack sealing in his district, and so he's contributed more than the balance of the other, shouldn't say that, more than his colleagues.
Gotcha. Do I have a motion to approve the request?
Motion to approve the councilman's request.
I second.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Thank you. Item E, correspondence received from Chief of Police John Doty advising that the Hammond Police Department Citizen Ride-Along General Order 92-3 has been rescinded and will be replaced with a memo. I don't believe we need any action on that, just acknowledgement.
Yes, I think it was more of a notification. I know that Captain Long's aware of this, and it was more of an, I recommended to the chief that simply notifying the Board of Works is all that would needed to be made. Maybe you can just ratify the rescission of that general order would be, I think, appropriate.
Okay. Do I have a motion to ratify the general order?
The rescinding of?
Yes.
I will motion to rescind General Order 92-3.
And I'll second.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Item F, license agreement for property located 1849 Calumet Avenue. This is sent to us from Ron Novak, the Director of the Environmental Management Department.
Madam President, so you'll see on that document, I requested Mr. Novak to give the board a summary, which he's done, to review why this is something that has been done over the years. It's just a renewal. And I also asked him to give the board a recommendation, which he's also done. I'm trying to make sure the departments give the board a bit more information and their recommendation of approval or not. You'll see in there that he does recommend approval of this agreement.
You good?
Yep.
I'll motion to approve the license agreement for 1849 Calumet Avenue.
And I'll second.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Item G, rental registration hearing on property located 219 Wildwood Street, 518 Highland Street, 523 Detroit Street, and 4150 Torrance Avenue. Is this one property owner, is it multiple?
Yep.
Okay.
Please state your name and your address. Do what? State your name and your address.
Oh, James Schroeder, 12175 Lee Street, Crown Point.
Good morning. Are you the property owner for each of these properties, or you
Yes, I
manage?
am.
You are, okay. Jaime, you want to give us some background?
Yeah, pretty much they're going to be all the same. We can start with 219 Wildwood. This is one unit, only owes for 2019, registered previous.
Any issues with this property?
Not for a while.
We can do one at a time, or just do them all at once?
Let's
Let's
just
do 'em
have,
all.
yeah, why don't you go through all of
Yeah.
them?
Do 'em all.
Board will make a decision.
Next one is 518 Highland, one unit, owes for 2019, no issues. Next one is 523 Detroit. This is also one unit, owes for 2019. And 4150 Torrance, also one unit, owes for 2019. No issues.
And all of these had previously been registered with us?
Correct.
Have we had any waivers on any of these properties?
Not that we see.
What happened this year with registering, sir?
I'm very hard of hearing.
Why didn't we register this year when you've registered in the past?
I've had a really bad year. I got diagnosed with Alzheimer's 2.5 years ago, so things get misplaced. I probably lost or didn't receive that little yellow or orange card. I've had a number of little mini strokes, and I had surgery. I have carotid artery surgery recently,
Okay.
and it just fell through the cracks. I mean, I've always paid. There's no priors. There's no one. When I was in the hospital, I started thinking, I didn't pay that rental thing, and as soon as I got out of the hospital, as soon as I was able to get here, I drove here myself to just pay.
Okay. Are these all the properties that you own in Hammond?
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, there's no intent of defraud or not paid. I didn't
Understand, sir.
ignore any warnings or anything.
And you said no record of previous waivers?
Nothing, no.
You just want to get them registered, right? Okay.
I'd just like to just pay it and be done with it.
All
Do
together.
them all together.
All right. All right, I'm gonna motion that we waive the late fee on all 4 properties, but obviously all 4 properties will need to be registered at a cost of $5. Jaime can let you know.
Yeah,
Okay.
I'll let you know afterwards.
Okay, one of my Alzheimer's problems is if someone talks fast, I can't pick up on it. I'm sorry.
There's a motion before us. We'll explain as soon as it's done. Okay, sir? Do I have a second?
I second.
All those in favor? Aye. Thank you. So we're going to just have you register these properties for this year, okay? So if you want to wait after the meeting, you can take care of that today.
I'll do it right now.
Okay, thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Item H, rental registration hearing on property located at 6327 Maryland Avenue. Is the property owner present? Good morning, sir. You'd like to step up?
2019. Okay, but you're going to need, you know, the insurance information and all of that.
So I just sit here.
Yep.
Okay.
Good morning.
Can you state your name for us, please?
Just say your name and your
Oh,
address.
Richard White, 8209 Schreiber Drive, Munster, Indiana,
And
4632.
are you the property owner, sir?
Yes.
Okay, we have Mr. White as owning, he signed up for water service January of 2019. But per water also, this had changed in March of 2019 to DRD Properties LLC. Is that your company? Is
Yes.
that-
Okay, so did you recently purchase this
Yeah.
residence?
Right.
Okay. So January,
Yes, January.
and then it was converted, did you form a company, or it just was in your name originally, now under the company name?
Yeah, it was just in my name, and then I just transferred it to the company name.
Okay. And do you have a tenant in there?
No,
No, not yet.
no, that's, I have a tenant, a prospective tenant, and then we went to register the property. She hasn't moved in yet. Went to register the property first, and then they had said that there was, I told them it had been vacant. They said there was some water usage. And then I, told them I'd been there cleaning, and in the winter, when we had the polar vortex, I'd kept the taps open, running a little bit so the pipes wouldn't freeze. In addition, when I was mowing the lawn, I noticed there's a leak coming from the spigot, from like the nut under the handle. I tightened that. So, and they just said that I had to come here and explain why the water had
Per
Is that
water, we
pretty
had
consistent?
usage. Yeah, we had usage at about 2K, 2 to 3K in January and March.
Okay.
It could be, what he's describing is, if they're cleaning out or whatnot. We hadn't had any issues. Previous owner was John Eisenhut.
Okay.
What address do you have for the gentleman, Jaime? Because we've got
We have
the Maryland address
DRD
here.
Properties at 2158 45th Avenue in Highland.
Yeah, that's like a mailbox address.
Okay. So on our correspondence here, it seems like we have the address, or the mailings going to this Maryland address. Is that where you want them to go, to the rental property, or would you prefer they go to
The water bills, yeah, I prefer they go to the,
Well, not the water bills, but like our correspondence to you.
oh, yeah, I prefer the 45th Avenue address, the mailbox.
Okay, we'll make sure we take care of that after the meeting today. And you said you do have a tenant lined up. Are they under contract yet?
Yeah, we signed the lease, but yeah, they haven't moved in yet.
Okay, so then we can go ahead and take care of that today since they have a lease. Okay, do I have a motion?
So we were not looking at no affidavit, obviously, because we're just going to jump ahead to,
Right, what we're going to just require is a copy of the lease and him to just register for 2019, and you'll need to register every year between January and April. Okay?
I motion to waive the late fee, but the unit's going to have to be registered at a cost of $5 for 2019 and every year thereafter.
I'll second.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Thank you.
Thank you. The only thing is the lease, the date on it, it's in my car, but the date is from when she was planning on moving in, I think at the 1st of August. She hasn't moved in yet.
Okay.
So I'm going to make a new lease with her for September. So, I mean,
Can
that's
we,
the only
we
thing is,
still work with that? Is that okay?
Yeah, that's fine.
So we can take care of it today?
Yeah, I'll talk to him after.
Okay, great. Thank you, sir.
thank you.
Item I, rental registration hearing on property located at 7530 Missouri. Is the property owner present? Good morning. Would you like to step up?
Morning.
Please state your name and your address.
Tashima Dodson, address is 7530 Missouri Avenue.
Okay, we have this as one unit, registered in 2018, only owes for 2019.
And I just want to make sure we have the correct address here. So we have this the notice going to James Dotson and Mallard Lane in St. John.
Okay, that's my husband. That's where we live.
Okay.
And we're renting the property at 7530.
So did you want continued correspondence from us to go to your personal home or to the rental property?
Oh, to our personal home.
You do, okay,
Yes.
so that, we'll keep it on that.
Is that 8716 Mallard Lane?
Yes, yes.
And the
Yes.
reason for being late this year is?
Yeah, it's our first year renting, and we just forgot. I don't want to be fancy. We forgot. So, first time renting out, and so we got the process now.
How long have you had a tenant in the residence?
1 year. They renewed around May, June, somewhere in there.
Okay.
That's correct. They had a tenant in 2018. They did register. Previous to that, there was an affidavit on file that their son lived at this property.
Okay. Any issues?
Okay, motion to waive the late fee, but the unit's going to need to be registered, obviously, for 2019, a cost of $5.
Thank you.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Thank you, ma'am. If you'd like to take care of this after the meeting, you could do that today.
Yes.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you.
Item J, rental registration hearing on property located at 422 Locust Street. Is the property owner present?
22, Mr. Navarro, Mr. Trevino. Okay. This is one unit. It was registered 2012 to 2017, as well as they were able to register for 2019. They did not register for 2018. This is one unit.
So how does that happen where you don't register a year previous, but we're allowed to register it for the current year?
That's a good question.
If they came in, say, March 15th, and they didn't register the previous year, we will allow them, I will allow them to go ahead and register for 2019, because they're on time. Instead of holding that over, and then facing two cases here where it seems like they didn't register for 2 years. Now, if it's January or February, we'll wait and have the appeal. That's why we allow appeals at that time. So basically, we let them register to avoid confusing the situation at hand. They came in and register on time for 19. We let them register, but they have to come here for 2018.
Did they try to register for 18 at that time, do we know?
We don't have any notes stating that.
They're not here to defend themselves.
And the address you have is 2635 Grand Boulevard in Hammond, Highland, for the notice?
No, we actually have 12810 Clinton Street in Blue Island, Illinois.
Okay.
So we got an address.
Yeah, we've got a couple, yeah.
So in our notes, as 2017, Hector Navarro is owner, and he has the Blue Island address.
Okay,
Co-owner Lydia Trevino has an address of 2635 Grand Boulevard in Highland.
that appears to be where the hearing notice was sent.
Okay, so, and according to the assessor, both still have stake in the house. Both are co-owners.
Do we want to hold this over and send notice to the other address just to be sure that we have proper notification?
We can.
Okay.
What do you want to do, a week?
A couple weeks, please.
All right.
Weeks.
A motion to defer 422 Locust for 2 weeks, which will be September 5th, till September 5th.
Thank you.
Thank you. I'll second.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Item K, correspondence received from Mr. Dave, oh boy, that's gonna be a tough one for me. Say Mr. Dave D. at 1610 Atchison Avenue requesting permission to place a 16-inch pond, or 16-foot pond, in front of his house, or be allowed to have the pond placed in a municipal parking area or lot from September 5th, 2019 through September 9th, 2019, to avoid burdening the residential parking on the block. Excuse me, I think I said pond, I believe it's the 16-foot pod. Is this the same situation that we discussed previously, or is this a new one?
This is new. motion to defer till next week. I will check out the area to see if what he's requesting is sufficient.
All those in favor? Aye. Item L, garage sale permit submitted for approval.
Oh, I'll take half. I'm done with my,
You're too kind, man.
oh.
Sophomore. You were quite generous to me, man.
I'm thinking about using that word chivvy in here, but
Thinking about it?
I'm not sure what the meaning is. I don't wanna- I didn't. I will motion to approve and accept the garage sale permit.
And I'll second.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Item 6, matters from other board members. Nothing to chivvy us with today?
No, ma'am.
All right. Number 7, matters from other department heads or their representatives.
Parker.
I have a couple right-of-way permits that came in late, if you
Okay.
don't mind taking a peek at them. Engineering looked them over, and we approved their recommendation.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
Do you want to take them up separately or together?
Oh, you want me to read them?
Yeah, just to let them
Get them
know.
on the record?
Yep.
All right, first one, 7536 Beach Avenue, emergency sewer repair, where they're going to be opening up the alley. This is cellular plumbing. And the second one being cellular plumbing as well, 650, 652, and 654 Roosevelt Court Street, what, do we know?
I'm sorry, I didn't catch that.
Anyway, install new water main service in the parkway. These are the two requests, and I will motion to approve them.
All those in favor? Aye. Any other matters from other department heads? Any new business? Any old business? The meeting is open to the public. Do I have a motion to
I
adjourn?
will motion to adjourn the meeting.
All those in favor?
Aye.